Alright, good Sunday afternoon, everybody, almost. I'm Vice Forecaster JD Rapp with you in the Breaking Weather Center. I was just going to give you just a quick update on the potentially for a significant severe weather event in Oklahoma. We do have a moderate risk of severe weather, so this is looking at significant severe weather event. Today is October 10th, and it's 2021. So, like I said, this is a significant severe weather event. I mean, the team looked at this the last couple days, and this looks very significant, and we definitely got to take it very seriously. I mean, these are a few. We've been talking about this the last couple days, but now we have a moderate risk of severe thunderstorms, and it includes Oklahoma, Norman's in this, part of Texas, and here's the tornado threat. I see we have a 15% hatched area for tornadoes, and it means significant, so we could see some strong tornadoes today with this. So definitely we need to be aware for some very strong tornadoes. I mean, even the Weather Service has been watching this and been concerned about this the last couple days, so just make sure you have a safe spot. And damaging winds are going to be high too. We have a hatched area from Norman, Oklahoma, and Tulsa of damaging winds at the 45% chance where we could see some damaging winds up to maybe 80, maybe even 90. So that's some very strong winds we have to worry about that just got added. And the potential for large hail is in a hatched area too. So that's where we could see greater maybe in golf balls. So that's still all significant. And while we're on today, I'll even show you tomorrow's. We do have I'm going to even show you Tuesdays, because this will be kind of in the viewing area what we need to be in. Tuesday is a day where we really have to watch. We do have another system active. This is the strongest one. So far, it has a 30% hatched. No, take that back. Just a 30% chance. So we will have to look at that tomorrow even, but I want to draw your attention that we do have another chance out there. So, and we do have another risk of severe weather tomorrow for parts of Illinois, so this risk is pretty strong. Very potent. So definitely we have the potential for rotating storms. And right now let me go to the tools that we look at, and I'll even kind of show you what we have. We'll look at the HRRR. That'd be the best. We'll look at down here first. We'll check 15Z. That just came out. Let's share this to the screen. Just give me a second, folks, and we'll be right back with you. Alright. This is 15Z. You can see going into today, storms do develop. You know, the showers and thunderstorms. There's a guy there trying to pop up later this evening. This will be at 7 p.m. That's a supercell. Then look what happens. Boom. You see a bunch of them. The form by 8 o'clock. 9, we're starting to see more supercells could produce damaging winds, large hail, and even the chance of tornadoes. Those are the ones that we will have to watch at 9 o'clock. Then 10 o'clock on, they try to verge into this strong line of thunderstorms. Maybe we'll cut down your risk of tornadoes a little bit, but not the whole way. So we will have to watch that as it marches on. Then 11 o'clock, we still have this Boeing line of thunderstorms, and each one of these could turn into a little something else, but I don't really talk about very much. QLC, quick tornado spin-ups. So we could be dealing with these tornado spin-ups that happen pretty quickly. They call QLC. They spin up pretty quick. So that's why we have to really watch these. And that's never a good sign. I see that. And the supercells march on at midnight. This is almost in the morning hours, Monday. And look at this. Gosh. Are you kidding me? We're starting to see severe weather going on through 3 o'clock in the morning. But this is what's concerning me in Illinois, because we could get some of these sales that could be severe, maybe strong. So definitely everything's on the table for right now. We'll check the significant tornado parameters. The rest of this afternoon is going to be warm and humid. But look what happens by 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock and 7. There's some colors lighting up. There's anything about 2.7. Then you got all this yellow color. That's something not be very good. That's over 2.6. Anything over a 1 is going to be significant. Just look what happens, how quickly it blows up by 11 o'clock. Look at this. Goodness gracious. 6.4. And now we end up by midnight. We're starting to get over the 6. That's almost pretty high. 5.7. And it goes on for all night. So we could be dealing with this map tells me, I'll tell you right now, there's going to be rotating thunderstorms with this whole situation. So that's why we have to be aware that this is going to be a very potent storm system that produces some tornadoes that could be very strong, like more like EF2 or even EF3 sometimes. I don't want to scare nobody, but this is something we've been watching. Alright, supercell composite. Now this is just a factor of what you need for about everything. But yeah, here what we got. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And look at this. Yep, I can see why. We're using almost 4 to 7 units. So that's almost that's high. Once you use over 1, that's still high enough. So there's definitely my mind of rotating thunderstorms. I ain't a problem with this, because you got everything on the table that you need, and it just continues. This is after midnight right here. Then I will roll out some storms in Medina or in Illinois. Looks like that color is trying to pop up a little bit, and that's something we're going to have to watch. Now, where we're on, let me know if I can get the HRRR pulled up or not. Maybe I can start it a little bit. Alright, this is a tool that I don't show very often, the updraft heuristicity. Now, this just tells you if you would have rotating thunderstorms. I would not look at that and say your county's going to get this, such and such, and all that. I would just be ready just in case it would happen. Now, this doesn't mean your county's going to get hit by it. Remember, tornadoes are small, towns are big. So, here we go. And you're starting to see nothing yet. But look at 4 o'clock. We're starting to get the small green things. Those are supercells are trying to form. And see, by 6 o'clock, you got one trying to grow there. So that could be a supercell actually formed by 6 p.m. And then looks what happened by 7. Look at this. Gosh. Folks, are you kidding me? Now we're starting to get some pretty decent streaks. This is at 7 p.m. tonight. So don't look at the colors where it's at, but you could just see those are the areas where we could see some rotating thunderstorms. But we could see tornadoes, large hail, damage and winds. I mean, this is not looking too good. So definitely in my mind, we could see rotating thunderstorms with this setup. And you can see, here's our 8 o'clock. You know, we're starting to get through 7 o'clock. This could start up a little bit. We'll start at 15Z, and I like taking a look at this, the last run. And you can see by 7 p.m. it just brings a few, and by 8 o'clock, yeah, we're starting to see these diffuses in there. So these are starting to be long track tornadoes a little bit. Long tracks. Let's see here. I'll go down here for a minute. One there, one there, one there. So that just continues. Here we are at about 9 p.m. They're still stretching. So these could be long track supercells. And that's what's concerning me. But after 9 o'clock, that's where we have the trouble. And see, there's another one right there trying to form. There's another one. A guy there, a guy there. And those are not going to be good, folks. Just like fits. You got one there, you got one there. I mean, the supercells are not a really good thing because they have a lot more punch than a regular thunderstorm. They want to develop pretty quickly, and they want to drop that tornado. So just be aware that this could be a serious situation. We're going to see tornado watches. I don't know if we'll see a PDS, but that is still a possibility. So we'll just continue to keep that in mind. Alright, here's 10, 11 o'clock. We still got those sales. So these are going to go on to 11, midnight. And you can see that's on a stretch in there. And you still got some after midnight. And you still got some about in the morning hours. Then that maybe would die down a little bit. So that's one thing. Now we're looking at, I'm going to look at convection. And you can see the tornado risk would increase in the afternoon even hours. So definitely we have the potential of rotating sails. And you can see that line to push in by morning. That's why I'm going to have to watch for a couple storms. So we will be here tracking severe weather for you in the overnight hour, in the even. A couple things I want to talk to you about before we sign off here. And I was going to talk to everybody about is have multiple ways to receive warnings. Have a plan. Know where to exit to. Go to the basement if you have one tonight. Make sure you have helmets. That'll help you protect yourself from flying debris. Because a tornado would hit your area. You definitely need that. Here's another one. If you go under a tornado warning, just always put a mattress between you, because that would help. Then make sure you make sure you have a good pair of shoes in case you have to walk a tornado debris field. Because flip-flops ain't going to cut it. Because that's all it's going to do is cut your feet. And gosh, who knows what out there. So, just some things to keep in mind. Make sure you have a weather radio. Just to keep you informed. Stay tuned to our page. Because we'll go live. And probably stay with you till the whole event passes. I'll make updates. There'll be tornado watches later this evening. I'm just going to get this information out real quickly. There is a moderate risk of severe weather. If anything changes, we'll pop on to let you know.